So I making good money for the age that I was, but was losing my livelihood.
Yeah.
And so before children, I understood that I didn't want to keep giving my life up. I needed to take control. So for me, I kind of had to figure out who I was, like who am I naturally? And so, as we kind of said before this podcast, I'm naturally a talker. Right? So that's one thing. But I also kind of looked at myself as when I was younger as well. I always had the skill set of being able to sell things.
Yeah.
I didn't do it intentionally. I just always had a surplus of certain things, and I understood as a single child on my mom's side, I didn't need it. So if I didn't need it, didn't need to sit around. Let me, make a couple of dollars on it.
Yeah.
And so I just had this skill to be able to sell things to someone that didn't necessarily need it, right? Or maybe didn't know that they did need it. I also had a skill set of being able to talk to complete strangers and be able to be very cordial and, convene with them. And it kind of be reciprocal. And then just naturally a talker, right? And so looking at that, I said, man, what can I do? I had a couple options. I was going to be a barber. I was going to be a masseuse, or I was going to look at real estate. So it just so happened my dad at the time had been in real estate probably for about 27, 28 years at the time. He had told me 9 years prior to getting real estate, and I wasn't hearing it. I was making $77,000 at Dunlop, 19 years old, youngest person in the plant. He wasn't telling me nothing.
Yeah.
And had I understood what he was really trying to tell me, I should have gotten real estate.
Yeah.
Definitely should have, because at the time you could have bought a house in the auction for $5,300, $2,500.
Yeah.
You know what I mean, left and right, and I was making that in a week. You know what I mean? So I fumbled that real bad.
Yeah.
In hindsight, it's 2020, but I know not to do that again. So I got my license, and what I did was I studied real estate for 6 months before I did anything, just so that I made sure I knew what I was doing.
Yeah.
And when I green lighted it, that was pretty much it. I knew from my first deal that was 100% where I should have been at that moment in my life.
How old were you when you got in?
29.
29?
Yeah, 29 years old. Yep. I got my license 2 days after my 29th birthday.
There you go.
And so I never looked back, man.
Yeah.
I only look forward at it at this point and, just trying to figure out how to scale it from here.
So you started off as an agent then?
Started off as an agent, yep.
Okay. And you were with, who were?
I was with Keller Williams when I first came in.
Keller Williams?
Yeah. And I went to Keller Williams because they said that they had the best training in the world.
Yeah.
So I wanted to get the best training in the world.